Hey guys, I know it's been a long time since I've had a video, but thought it's the beginning of the year. I'll go ahead and show different things that I'm planning on doing in the near future. This is my American Revolution project. I have Hessian boxes, 11 redcoat boxes of British, and 13 boxes of colonial infantry. Got a warlord box of artillery, and it comes with an officer or something like that. A field farmhouse. And then in here, I've got more Perry miniatures. Amongst other things, I've got Tarleton's cavalry. They're mainly dragoons, and also the American 1st Dragoons, right? As well as more artillery. And officers, actually. A lot of officers are in there too. So, this is a huge project. And Mini Warbuck says he's going to do painting of American Revolution and try to get as much done by the 4th of July, which I was thinking maybe I might jump on board and see how much of this I can chew through. All right, let's take a look at something else. Okay, so here is my Renaissance. Mainly want to do the Italian Wars. So what I have here are 4 of these heavy cavalry, men at arms. Then I've got 4 of these light cavalry. And then I've got 1 foot knights. And then I've got 4 of these mercenaries. Now, my intent is to do Swiss Army for a Renaissance period. And I've got the conversion for all their helmets, for Italian conversions, and also helmets for the Swiss. Now I also have Swiss headquarters, as well as Italian papal legate type of stuff in here as well. So full on Italian Wars. I'm gonna go full steam ahead on that. Also, I've got Spanish. Now these guys can be used for Italian Wars, or I can use them for the conquistador type of stuff. And to be a completist, I was tempted by these guys too, so I got those guys. Now what I'm going to be doing with these guys is I'm going to use one of these light cavalry conversion, and do some, with the extra heads on this, I'm going to go ahead and put them on here and make them conquistador mounted on horseback. And I think that would be kind of a cool combination there. And then a lot of the conquistador models can be utilized for Italian Wars as well. Because the Spanish were heavily involved with the Italian Wars, as well as the French, as well as the Landsknechts, as well as the Swiss. It was a wargamer's dream, as well as Italian troops, and which I will have papal Italian troops, as well as I'll probably pick another faction, maybe Venetians or maybe Genoese. I might actually do the Genoese, just because it's different. But the Viennese might be kind of, Venetians could be fun. my focus with these guys first would be to build up a Swiss contingent. And the reason why is that I have painted up my Landsknechts and enough heavy cavalry so I can do a Holy Roman Empire force versus Swiss force to do the War of 1499, which is the Swabian War. Then with the same troops I can utilize for Italian wars to branch out. And I've got all those crescent route buildings that I can totally use for Italian wars. So I'm looking forward to all that too. So that's another project. So the American Revolution and this, the Renaissance project, are on my table. And I've got another project. Okay, so another project is Imperial Japanese for World War II. So these are all bolt action miniatures, and I wanted to do the Pacific, and specifically I want to focus on the Philippines. And I know it's a little bit different because a lot of people like to focus on Guadalcanal and Iwo Jima and those and the like. But since I painted up a few months ago the Bushmasters, which is an American Army unit that fought in the Philippines, this is the Japanese that will be fighting against them. Now I'm gonna probably add some things to these guys. I have one medium mortar and one medium machine gun. I might get the extra machine gun and extra mortar. And I was thinking that 70 millimeter infantry gun would be a good add-on before I start in earnest with these guys, because they're gonna have to have some type of anti-tank capability, and the only real things that they really have are your lunge mines, which are pretty pathetic. So I was thinking a 70 millimeter infantry gun would be probably in order to give them a little bit of a fighting chance against any type of Shermans or Stewarts or whatnot. So yeah, and then this is snipers for the Japanese, and some flamethrower. Not sure how extensive they use flamethrowers, but snipers are definitely useful. So that's why I bought that box with the snipers. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be adding on to this, and I look forward to getting this on the table. Alright, so those are 3 major projects, and I got one more on the back burner. Okay, so a buddy of mine has French and British for Peninsula War, and we played some black powder a couple of years ago before the pandemic. So I decided to do an opposing force for to fight against his French. So I have picked Austrians. So I got 6 of these Austrian infantry boxes, and then I got 4 of these cavalry boxes. And so basically they were like the what is it? The division of infantry and division of cavalry deal. So it came with artillery and officers with it. So yeah, I'll have a small force, or actually it's relatively nice size force, to face up against his French. So this is kind of a back burner project. I'll probably just collect these to make a larger army in the future, but yeah, I gotta go and do that. All right, so those are major projects that I have planned. This is probably way on the back burner, as I've got a lot of collecting to go on ahead to do with these. But project that will be on the forefront is my Japanese Imperial soldiers, and then I'm going to probably get cracking on either the Renaissance, Italian Renaissance, or the American Revolution. So I'm not sure which one I want to jump into first. I've already made a large leaps with a Italian Renaissance, because I have an entire Holy Roman Empire army, which means I have as many landsconnects as I'll ever need for that, as well as a good start with some heavy cavalry, knights, Ritter cavalry. So then I've got all those other Renaissance miniatures to catch up on. So that could be a fun project to do, especially since I have all those new terrain to utilize with that. All right, but tell me what you think. What projects should be, what the order should be in painting these projects. I might hop around between the projects, or I might focus on one. I'm wanting to, since I've already started the Imperial Japanese, I probably want to knock that one out probably first, and then yeah, I want to see what I can do with the other projects I've got lined up. All right, take it easy.